Hey, divas and chicas, how y'all doing? Hope your day's going well already. So, today, as you can see, I'm not on the screen. My little Muppet self is not on the screen, but I am here with you. Do not worry. Today, we're going to be talking about Dead by Daylight, and we're going to be talking about the new event, the newest Blood Moon, and my thoughts on it, and just a little few basic stuff about it. So, if you don't know, this is the little key art that we have for it. It's really cool. I love the crow. I think it's so dope, and just like the artistry is just really nice. So if you don't know what a blood moon is, it is one of the many events that they have in DBD. Think along the lines, and I'm not saying they're similar to, but essentially it's an event just like Chaos Shuffle is an event, or Lights Out is an event, stuff like that. So with that being said, in this event, it's a lot. All right, this event added a bunch of cool stuff, cosmetics wise, as well as an interesting. Some people really don't like it. Some people really don't mind it. I fall into the camp of I don't mind it, but it did add some new gens, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. Firstly, the something I want to bring to your attention is the login rewards. So I'm going to put up a little calendar on the screen right now. It is currently Tuesday when I am filming this, so when you watch this, it will be Wednesday, so it'll be 2 days. Hopefully you knew about this event before then, but if you didn't, log in now, get your dailies. It's literally free blood points on the table. Also, don't worry if you already are at that 2 million blood point cap, because for this event, they have raised the cap from 2 million to 5 million. Some people, I included, think that the cap shouldn't exist, but that's fine. Yeah, well, 5 million is better than 2 million. Alrighty, so let's get right into the event. As I said, this event brings a new type of gen, but to talk about that new type of gen, we'll have to talk about something else. So, firstly, the gen. This is the new gen. This is called a blood gen. As you can see, it kind of has like a little gas station symbol, or like gas station motif at the top. And this new type of gen is interesting because gens already, they take pretty long, 90 seconds if it's just you. But these gens are unique in the way that you can't just hop on said gen. You have to go and get something first. So that brings me to my next little image. Here we have a blood pump. So this is a blood pump. This is essentially like a gas station thing. As you can see, it's modeled to look like that. It looks really cool. And what this is that you go to one of these pumps and you get a gas container. This container, instead of gas, contains blood, and you have to then escort the said blood container to the blood gen to fill it up. Now, from my experience in the past 2 days of this event, you have to use at least 3 containers of blood. Not necessarily all the you're not using all of each, you're using all of 2, and then you're gonna have some left over for 3, but still it takes about 3 blood containers to fill up, and multiple people can work on them at the same time, so obviously that's pretty fun. But the thing about these blood containers, so now here's a picture of the blood container and Vittoria, and the trapper in the background, but mainly we're looking at the blood container. So this blood jug, I'm gonna call it a blood jug just because it rolls better off the tongue. It will leak if you run. So a lot of people were like, oh, I don't want to run then because it'll leak. No. All right. One of my favorite streamers, and if you haven't seen her, please go watch her. She usually streams almost every single day. Her name is Mish. I'll put her up on screen. She's really cool, and you can learn a lot from her streams. But she found out that if you are running, as long as you're running when you fill up one of these jugs, a highlighted gen will appear. And as long as you're going to that gen, because it'll be the closest one to you, as long as you're going to that one, you can run. because you lose blood from the jug, yes, but it's so minimal that you don't really have to worry about it. With that being said, play it smart, play it wise. One thing I have noticed, if you put them down on the ground, because this is an item, so you can't just put it on the ground. If you do put it on the ground, however, it does lose blood. Weird. It does lose blood very quickly. So I assume that's just so that you don't just drop it and then keep filling more. But yeah, pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Next, we have our lobby. I really like this lobby. It's really cool. I did not participate in the last blood event. I am very new to DBD, especially on console. But yeah, so this is the lobby. It's really cool. It's really like just aesthetically pleasing, to be honest. Like it's great. I love it. Now let's get into the different cosmetics, because this is one of the biggest things that are in this, update, I guess you could call it, this event. So here's our first set of cosmetics, and it is for Vittorio and the Trapper. Now guys, these are free, all right? So please get these. In the in the video that you can see behind us playing, you see that my Vittorio already has the pants and the like top, the shirt. I did not get the hair because I guess there was a glitch or something, and for the first couple hours when the event dropped, none of the pages on the tome were locked. So I made it through page 1 and page 2, and then I almost made it through page 3, and it got locked, and I was like, nice. So I gotta wait 10 days, or at this point 9 days. When you watch this, 8 days. To get the hairpiece for Vittorio. But these are free, all right? Do not miss these, because again, it's free. If they come later to the shop, why would you spend money, when you can get them for free? But yeah, so we have Vittorio's outfit. Awesome outfit, by the way. I love the way that the magic on him glows red, because normally we can either have it glow orange or blue. This one is red. I love the outfit, the little gloves. It looks great. It looks great. And then for Trapper, now, okay, I like the skin. I really like the skin for Trapper. I personally am not going to use it, mainly because I have the bear, the grumpy bear one. So yeah, that I'm not going to probably use this one, but I like it. I like it a lot. Next, we have the little shop. So the cosmetics that you're seeing on the screen now are in the event shop. When you do event like challenges in their tome, you get an allotment of this special type of currency that it's very easy to get, and you can buy said cosmetics. So the first one on here is a few banners, a few badges, and that little charm. I believe the charm you get by owning everything in the shop that you can. But yeah, next we have next we have the other cosmetics. I'll just start flashing them up on the screen, especially at the basic ones. So it's mainly like some weapons for the killers. So for the Hag, as you can see in this one, she gets like her arm and it has like the sigils and stuff. And then for Adam Francis and Hattie and Kate Denson, they all get like a special top. It's not really a whole outfit, but it is a nice piece that you can mix and match. And since they're basically free, as long as you do the challenges, get them. Next, let's go into the cosmetics that are like in the actual store. All right, so these cosmetics are really nice. I've actually only seen about one of these out in the realm, in the fog, but they're really cool, all of them. So the first one that we have is the artist. As you can see, it's very ornate. All right, it's very intricate. The horns made out of like the blood and the mask, like that is so cool to me. They did a really good job on these outfits. The next one is for the Houndmaster. Have not seen this one, but she looks dope. I'm so glad that she finally has a skin, because she was really needing it. And one cool thing about these cosmetics, a few of the older Blood Moon cosmetics came out. I don't have a photo of those, but it's if you were in the last one, you know what they are. A lot of those didn't have the option to like mix and match. The good thing about these is that most, if not all of them, I'm pretty sure, are mix and match, and we love mix and match cosmetics. And then lastly, we have some cosmetics for Claudette and Tori Kane, and I'll just flash those up, and also the Knight. And yeah, with that being said, these are the cosmetics. They look so good. I'm so happy that I get to take part in this event, and I can't wait to see what comes next. But yeah, with that being said, that is a little info on the Blood Moon event, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope you have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, whenever you are watching this. And I'd love to know your thoughts down below. Alrighty, everybody, have a good one. Bye.